The first step for any woman is to actually resolve to start. Most of us women, we just keep sitting, waiting for that one day, someday to come when we will really truly take charge of our finances. Deep within, we know our financial goals, but we never resolve to start on them. Sometimes we say, oh, I have so much in my hand right now. I am occupied. I don't have time for this. Sometimes we say, oh, I have so many projects at hand from work, or my parents are not well, parents in law are not well, so I'm busy with that, or it's my children's board exam, or it is my children's something and I need to be busy with them. So, or we will say, oh, I'm not good with maths, numbers, calculations. I'm not good with finance, so I can't do this. So, none of us women really truly get started on our finances. We keep letting all the situations, circumstances come in our way of reaching our goals. And that's the most critical part for us women to get, that unless we resolve to start, nothing is going to shift in our finances. We can keep being circumstantial, we can keep letting everything come in the way, and then, yes, these goals will never happen. Whether you want to buy your own property, be financially free, build your kids' higher education fund, or anything, any goal for that matter, because only decisions build financial destiny. And women who will decide without sitting on the fence are the ones who are going to make true financial progress. So, number one is resolving to start. And number two is identifying what are my financial goals really? What is it that I truly want? And am I committed to it, or am I just interested in it? Because there comes the difference. If you're just interested, nothing is going to shift. If you're committed, things are only going to change then. So you got to ask yourself, am I interested? Am I committed? And that brings me to the investor's attitude. So you need to build an understanding of finances. You need to learn how to research. Finance is a system and there is a methodology to finances. There's a proper step by step methodology. Example, you want to come out of debt, there is a step by step methodology to that. You want to come out of living paycheck to paycheck, you want to save more money than ever before, you want to invest your money better, you want to pick the right investments. Everything around finances has a step by step methodology that you need to learn. And once you learn that, you would be financially educated, coupled with the right attitude towards finances, where you are somebody who's willing to learn, somebody who is an open mind, an open will, an open heart to her finances. You're willing to be focused, persistent, disciplined, combined with the right education, you're going to make it to those goals. Of course, what you need are mentors. So I'm not talking about advisors here. I'm not talking about brokers here. I'm talking about financially educated people who can take their own financially educated decisions. And that is what you need. You need people who are financially educated around you to mentor you. So, mentors are a key, and community is the secret success ingredient. So, we are all equal to the five people around us. And if those five people are financially successful people, you will be financially successful too. The key is that you identify those five people around you. So, all the steps that I'm talking about are: number one, you need to resolve to start. No sitting on the fence anymore. Number two, you learn to build an investor's attitude. The current attitude, if it could build wealth for you, you would have been creating wealth. You wouldn't be sitting in this live with us. So that's the second step, which is to build that investor's attitude. Third is to learn to research, learn the methodology, because everything in finance is a system. Mentors are a key, and community is the secret success ingredient. So these are all the steps that you need to take if you want to get rich, create wealth, reach your financial goals, and more.